Hello, friends. Pastor Amy here from Southgate United Methodist Church. It's Wednesday, March 20th, and as we look ahead to this Sunday coming up, it's Palm Sunday. We are heading into the final week of Lent. And the final week of Lent is also Holy Week. That begins with Palm Sunday, continues with Maundy Thursday and the Last Supper, Good Friday, and the Passion story of Jesus's trial, death, and then the resurrection we celebrate on Easter Sunday. So throughout the series of Lent, we've been following the stories from the perspective of Peter, following his wandering heart. And so as we follow it into Holy Week, we don't have as many details about Peter's specific participation in and response to the events that happen in Holy Week. So we have to make some assumptions. We assume that whenever the disciples are mentioned, the 12, that Peter is among them. So we assume that Peter was there when Jesus entered into Jerusalem on a donkey, the event that we celebrate as Palm Sunday. So one thing to ask ourselves as we speculate and we think through how Peter might have participated in these events, where would Peter have been? Did he follow Jesus into the city with the rest of the 12, in a way participating in the parade? Was he watching from the sidelines, trying to take in all of the symbolism that speak to a bigger picture? Was he pondering what this all might mean? Was he waving palms and shouting Hosanna alongside many in the crowds? These speculations and thoughts are an invitation to ask ourselves, where would I have been when Jesus entered Jerusalem? How might I have related to the actions going on at that time? Would I have welcomed him enthusiastically? Would I have been a quiet observer, pondering in my head what all this might have meant? Or would I be strategizing with the Pharisees on how to get rid of Jesus and silence the crowd and maintain the status quo out of fear for retribution by the Romans? Lent is a time of deep introspection and self-reflection, and it's an invitation to ask yourself honestly where you would be based on where your faith journey is now. And then to ask, is this where I want to be? Ask yourself, who do I want to be in the story of Holy Week? And how might I get there? How might I draw closer to Jesus and be a supporter of Jesus's actions? Yeah, that's just gravity. That's just gravity that made my Bible fall over. Anyway, so things to ponder. But in the meantime, remember that God loves you, so do I, and I'll see you Palm Sunday.